Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to BBallBreakdown. Do not forget, there's a game out there that I've been playing that's really addictive called Mobile Strike. Arnold Schwarzenegger's looking really concerned when you're not downloading it yet, so head over there and do it and check it out. I guarantee you it's going to be a really fun game for you to play on your smartphone. And if you want to get up-to-the-minute, latest, hottest videos that we're doing, you got to download the mobile app because that's where it's all happening. People are freaking out about it because not only can you get all of our videos, articles, and podcasts all in one spot, and by the way, if you play the podcast, you can then switch to another app and it'll play in the background, but you can also create your own posts and your own content, polls, GIFs, text, whatever you like. Send me a message if you like and I'll get back to you. You can follow other people in the same environment and have an amazing conversation. We've had thousands of people already do it, and every day I'm over there playing with it. So get over there, download it with the link on the description below or on the screen, and really enjoy.
Hey sports fans, we hooked up with our friends at Vantage Sports to analyze something really cool. Pick and roll pairings. Which two player tandems are the worst at defending the pick and roll? It's certainly something the teams track and try to exploit as often as possible. We dug deep into the footage and the numbers to see who the bottom 5 pick and roll pairings are this far into the season. Vantage teased out these numbers by analyzing who was guarding the ball, who was guarding the ball screener, and how often these chances yielded either a score, open shot, shooting foul, assist, pass to open shot, or pass to shooting foul. These are not possessions, mind you, but pick and roll chances, something that happens multiple times each possession. Coming in at number 5, George Hill and Myles Turner of the Indiana Pacers. While the Pacers' overall defense is elite, it's clear to me that Myles Turner has a ways to go with his footwork before becoming an effective defender in the pick and roll. While George Hill is the veteran who executes the Pacers' schemes well, Turner is clearly struggling with knowing when to ice and when to hedge. While he displays the understanding of defending without fouling, he needs to get better at protecting the rim if the point guard gets penetration. And his positioning is a work in progress, as he can get stuck in no man's land, neither stopping the roll nor containing the ball handler. These two just haven't been able to get on the same page, but under the patient tutelage of Frank Vogel, I suspect he will improve. At number 4, we have a big surprise with Shaun Livingston and Festus Ezeli. As part of a top 5 defense, you wouldn't think they'd have too many weaknesses, but with this pairing, teams have been able to exploit Ezeli's unwillingness to come out very high on the ball handler. The Warriors' scheme is to drop big guys like Bogut and Ezeli, but there are times when Ezeli takes that to an extreme and is way too low to be an effective presence to support Livingston. Teams can exploit the open 15-footer if Ezeli insists on being late stepping up, and with his quickness, he absolutely should be more mobile and active in pressuring the shot before hustling back to box out. For the third worst pick and roll pairing, we go to Cleveland, where Mo Williams and Timofey Mozgov have struggled to get stops. Some of the issues I see in this tandem is with Mo's effort to sprint back into the play after chasing around the ball screen. Mozgov seems to do a semi-decent job to slow up the guard, but because Williams isn't a super long athlete, his contests don't do too much to affect the guard's shot. While Mozgov has proven to be a good defender around the rim, he's hard-pressed to force a miss when the guard has free reign to the hoop, and the pick and pop is something Mozgov does not handle well either. Coming in at number 2 is Damian Lillard alongside Meyers Leonard. And this isn't much of a surprise, as Lillard has been criticized to no end for his pick and roll defense. Both of these defenders tend to get into no man's land, not quite pressuring the ball, not quite in position to stop the roll, and as a result, open shots ensue. Sometimes multiple efforts aren't there after icing the pick and roll, enabling open shots in the lane. And Leonard has been known to get caught sleeping on his assignment. Here, forgetting it's Steph Curry coming around the screen twice, being too low in his initial position with no hope of affecting these shots. But I can see a regression to the mean improving their rating as their conservative scheme continues to force outside shots. And the worst pick and roll tandem in the league so far is the least surprising of anybody, Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love. In a perfect storm of poor effort and bad positioning, This duo is the second pairing on the Cavaliers that appear in the bottom 5, and they deserve the ranking. Communication is not there, so the timing of the switch-offs tend to be late. The Cavs scheme is to hedge many of the ball screens, which is asking for trouble when Love is forced to run around out there. His lack of speed makes even the slowest players a big threat. And Kyrie struggles to keep ball handlers in front of him. Once Love has to try to make quick lateral moves, it's all over for the defense. Love is also a bit snake-bitten. Even on good challenges, teams still seem to feast on him. But if you want him to erase penetration to the hoop, forget about it. He has proven time and again that he's just not capable of consistently bothering guards who attack the rim. Kyrie also makes poor decisions on going under screens and in which footwork to use, leaving them vulnerable to wide open threes. And there are times when Love ends up looking foolish with a combination of poor effort and atrocious footwork that really make you question whether the Cavs have any hope of winning a title with this team. So there you have it, sports fans. Here is the bottom 5 pick and roll defensive pairings. Without question, we will see teams get these tandems into tons of pick and roll action to get open shots and scores. Some of these pairings have room to improve, while others, it appears, are set in their ways, and their teams will have to figure out another way to prevent those buckets. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, and download our new mobile app right now. You in?